Yeah, I might be a minute fast.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's good to see everyone as we celebrate Shabbat together.
Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shir Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbos.
Please rise as we turn to page 5 and we say the blessing over the candles on page 5.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, b'mitzvotav. V'tzivanu, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner. V'tzivanu, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner. V'tzivanu, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner. Shel Shabbat. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
You may be seated. We turn to page 7 for the L'Chadodi as we exit the week and enter Shabbat on page 7. For the first few paragraphs, we'll be seated, and then the last paragraph for Bo'iva Shalom, we'll rise and we'll face the door as we welcome the Shabbat bride, the Shabbat queen.
Ya la 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 lecha dodi. Oh, ya la 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 lekrat kala. Ya la 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 pene Shabbat. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Ya la 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 lecha dodi. Ya la 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 lekrat kala. Ya la 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 pene Shabbat. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmianu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shemo tiferet v'litila. Ya la 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 lecha dodi. Oh, ya la 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 lekrat kala. Ya la 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 pene Shabbat. Pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat. Lechu v'nelcha. Ki mekor ha'beracha. Merosh mikeret nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila. Ya la la ya la 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 lecha dodi. Oh, ya la 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 lekrat kala. Ya la 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 pene Shabbat. Pene Shabbat nekabela.
Please rise.
O'i v'shalom ateret bala. Gam b'simcha uv'sola. Toch emunei am segula. Ya la 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 lecha dodi. Oh, ya la 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 lekrat kala. Ya la 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 pene Shabbat. Pene Shabbat nekabela.
You may be seated momentarily. We're on the bottom of page 7 as we sing a special psalm for Shabbat. Psalm 92, Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat.
Mizmor, Mizmor Shir Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, 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 Shir. Shir Yom HaShabbat.
Now that everyone's rested, comfortable, please rise as we turn to page 9 for the formal call to prayer, the Baruch Hu, at the top of page 9.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Lai, lai, la, lai, ya, la, la, lai, lai, lai. Ya, la, lai, la, lai, lai, la, lai, lai. Ya, lai, 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 ya, la, la, lai, lai, lai. Ya, la, lai, la, lai, 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 lai.
You may be seated. In just a moment, we're going to read in the middle of page 9 in the English together. And I just want to give you an intention. Except I'm not going to give you the intention. The rabbis talk about intention a lot when they talk about prayer. We talked about it actually in our Talmud class today, about kavanah. To kivein libo, we direct our heart. No rabbi, even the greatest rabbis in the world, didn't know where we direct our heart. Only that we direct our heart. So as we enter into this Mariv service, as we enter into the service of Shabbat, the celebration and the comfort of Shabbat, I want to encourage you to direct your heart. To what? I leave that to you. But to have some intention and intentionality as we go through these prayers. Even as we read English, we can read it passively or we can read it with kavanah on the middle of the page 9. So join in with me on page 9. With the darkness comes your light. Earth and sky blend into one. The heavens seem closer now. The day's burdens farther somehow. Your presence is almost palpable. You own the darkness. You unlock doors I never thought would open. You decorate the earth with seasons. You paint the stars in the sky. You design day and night, showing us the light in the darkness and the darkness in the light. Bless you, God, for bringing on the light.
Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim.
We turn to the top of page 11.
Ahavat olam בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We're on the top of page 17 for Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, osei felech. fathers and the children crossed the sea. They sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot. Oh say fele. Nora tehilot. Oh say fele.
We turn now to the top of page 19 as we sing the bolded words on the page of 19, the Hashkivenu prayer.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ushmor tzeitenu, uvoenu, lechaim ushalom, me'ata v'Adonai. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ufrus aleinu sukat shalomecha. Ufrus aleinu sukat shalomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu. Just your voices.
That's beautiful. The power of all our voices coming together as one. So let's sing all together as we turn to page 21. We sing Vishamru. We speak about the guarding of Shabbat, the keeping of Shabbat that we as Jewish people have As Achad Ha'am famously said, one of the first Israeli authors and writers, more than the Jews have kept Shabbat, Shabbat has kept the Jews. It's a day of rest. It's a day that stops the incessant pace of the week. Everything comes to an end. Everything comes to a stop. Otherwise, the week just bleeds one into the next. And when we keep Shabbat, when we guard it for ourselves, we are able to preserve ourselves, to preserve our rest, and to preserve our relationships. So we turn to the top together on page 21, verse Shamra. We turn together to page 23 for the Chatzi Kaddish, the half a Kaddish.
And it's not half a melody, though, so there's a little bit of an igun. And I'm so glad to see so many young people here. And if you're here for Sophie, I just want to, if you're watching Davis Family on live stream, I'm really sorry that Sophie's not feeling well, but we want her to feel well tomorrow. So you're in our thoughts, in our prayers. Right now, when we get to Rifa'enu, you'll be there especially.
Yeah,
but
when we say get well soon, we mean
tomorrow.
Really soon.
At any rate, let's start with this special nigun. We'll do it twice, and you'll catch on. Most of you already know it. Lie, 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 lie. Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei ha'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yit hadar v'yitaleh v'yitala shemei kudesha richu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimeru amen. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai.
We rise together as we turn to page 25. We sing the first 6 words of the silent Amidah. We sing them all together. We ask God to open our lips that our mouth may declare God's praises on the top of page 25, Adonai Svatai.
shalom bimroma. Yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, Yoseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. Ve'imru amen.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos.
Shabbat Shalom. How many different ways are there to say something? I want you to think about a sentence, okay, to test this theory. I want you to think about the sentence, you look good today. Think about how many ways that can be interpreted. Think of you emphasize each word differently. You choose each word to emphasize. You look good today. You look good today. You look good today. Right? You. Indrash, come. You look good today. How you say things, how we say things, how we interpret things. There is so much that goes into it. This week's parsha is called Parshat Emor. Typically, the name of the parsha, the name of the portion of the week, comes from a word in the first verse, a word in the first pasuk of the week. And so this week, one of the first words in the verse is Emor, speak to the priests. It's God talking to Moses. Speak. Say something. Which is, okay, sounds innocuous, sounds great. But the rabbis talk about the power of speech. They talk about different worlds, the world of Asiyah, the world of creation, the world of Dibur, the world of speech. It's thought by the Kabbalists that the entire universe came into being just through 10 utterances, through 10 sentences God said. We can think of the first one, it's pretty famous. Let there be light. Words have power. And that's where intention comes in. At the beginning, I talked about what intention we have. Sometimes we speak words, and we don't even know what we're saying. We just kind of are listening to what we're saying, but not really. How many words do you think you say a day? That wasn't a plant, but that was a perfect answer. Too many. Right? We don't always think about what we say. We don't always put intention and intentionality into our speech. Right? It's amazing how sometimes things come together. This week I was Skyping with my chavrusa, my study partner, who's a rabbi in Virginia, and we were talking about, I don't honestly remember, we were just talking about all these different things, and the idea of speech came up, and he pointed me to this video that I posted subsequently on Facebook that I love. Now, some of you know that I used to be an actor, What do you think the 10 most famous words in the history of the theater are? Right. To be or not to be? Or is it to be or not to be? Right? And that's actually what the video was. I'm not going to give you the punchline, but if you get a chance, you can either look on my Facebook page or you can you can Google BBC To Be or Not to Be. And it's all these actors coming out. Somebody's playing Hamlet, and they start and they say, to be or not to be. And then somebody says, excuse me, and they come out, right? And it's one person after another, and you're going to recognize them, I promise. And what we emphasize in that sentence makes a massive difference. You'd think that after the amount of times that the role of Hamlet has been played, that it's been done to death. But just that one sentence, and just emphasizing a different syllable, right? Putting a different emphasis changes everything. Right? And now you can hear that, what I'm saying, and you can read into it because of the emphasis I'm putting on. So A, we speak too much without intention. And B, how many times do we actually speak with words? I'm looking especially at my demographic and younger. Most of the times we communicate is not through speech. Let me ask you this, just a quick survey. Have you ever interpreted something wrong over text? I know, yes. Before you even deny it, the answer is yes. Right? Oh, it's no problem. Right? No, that's okay. Right? All of these things we say, that if you hear me say them, you can understand what I mean. But when I write them, they just come out flat. Bless you. And more says to speak. But I want you to look at the people you came with. I want you to look at the people of your community and think about how often you intentionally select the words carefully when you speak. How often we go through our daily life with intention. Shabbat reminds us of intention. On Friday night, the rabbis intended that we enter a different place. One of my favorite quotes ever is Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, who called Shabbat a palace in time. That when you start through the threshold of this moment, you act with different ways. We'll read, right before we do the Kiddush, we'll read about acting with intention, about drinking the cup differently. So I want to challenge you for this week, when you speak, or when you text, or when you do anything, I want to ask you and challenge you to do it with intention. And I want to offer you a blessing that our lives should be filled with intention. That our lives should be filled with kavanah. That our hearts should be directed in a way that brings us together to celebrate Shabbat again. Shabbat shalom. Speaking of the power of words, I don't know if you're watching, so this is not on me. I don't know if she's watching, but we're going to do a prayer for all of those who are sick in our community, whether they're suffering with illness, with addiction, with mental illness, recovery, whatever it is. We're going to offer prayers of healing, of rifa'enu. We say, God, heal all of us, because we all have something to heal. So we're going to turn to page 41, and we will call her out by name. We will say that we offer a prayer this evening for the very speedy recovery of Sophie Davis.
Nava.
And we look forward to celebrating with you and your family here tomorrow morning.
Nava Bat Sarah.
What is it?
Nava Bat Sarah.
Nava Bat Sarah, page 41.
Rifa'enu Adonai v'nei Rapha. we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shechinahu, restores our loved ones, heal our people, speedily in our day. Vinomar, Amen. Refaenu Adonai v'nei Rapha. God, only you can bring true healing, and so we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shechinahu, restores our loved ones, heal our people, speedily in our day. And let us say, Amen.
I'm going to ask you now to please rise as we turn to page 42.
Or before that, oh yeah, never mind. You're right, I'm wrong.
It's the bar mitzvah boy.
Yeah.
We're going to read in the English on page 42 about intention.
Sure.
And by the way, there's an expression in Hebrew, l'chaim minayim, right? Have you heard that phrase? Oh, that when you make it, when you say l'chaim, or when you say cheers, does anybody know what the protocol is?
Drink.
To drink and look each other in the eye. To not just absentmindedly do it, to have a moment, to take a moment, to have an intentional moment. So as we go through this, let's read together on page 42 with intention. The commandment to bless this wine is a commandment to drink life as deeply as we drink from this cup. It is a commandment to bless life and to love deeply. It is a commandment to remember with Shabbat heart, act with Shabbat hands, to see the world with Shabbat eyes. It is a commandment to laugh until we are all laughter, to sing until we are all song, to dance until we are all dance, to love until we are all love. This is the wine that God has commanded us to bless and drink.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemaseh bereshit ki hu yom techila lemikroei kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu vocharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol amim v'shabbat kodshecha bi'ahava uvratzon Hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Drink her down. Please stay standing as we turn to page 51 and we count the Omer together. We count, speaking of intentionality, every single day between Passover, between Pesach and Shavuot, between the Exodus from Egypt and the obtaining of the Ten Commandments at Mount Sinai. We take every single day, one day at a time. Last night we counted 31, and so I'm not going to tell you what tonight is. If you need to know, you can turn to somebody next to you who knows what 31 plus
Great
1 is.
math skills.
We are on page 51.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al svirat ha'omer. Hayom Shanaim Ushloshim Yom Shehem Arba'a Shavuot VaArba'a Yamim LaOmer.
Since you're standing anyway, please stay standing as we turn back to page 45 for the oldie but the goodie, Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu ki goyei aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem v'gor aleinu kecho hamonam v'anachnu koreim u'mishavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim
HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shehu noteh shamayim ve'oser haaretz u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim ima'al ushkinatu zo b'gov he'meromin hu Eloheinu enod emet malkeinu efezulato kakatu b'torato yadata hayom ve'ashemota elevavecha ki Adonai huwa Elohim
Bum, bum, bum.
Bashamayim mimah ve'aretz mitachat ein od v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
You may be seated. In our community this week, we remember the lives and commemorate the yard sites of Harry Eisberg, of Molly Hart, of Frances Ruth Kessler, Lorraine Cron, Gertrude Meyer, Beth Pressman, Martha Savage, May Scher, Sylvia Sokol, Dorothy Watman, Pearl Brook, Gary Richard Frieden, Pauline Boydell, Sadie Cohen, Dina Elperin, Anna Fox, Abraham Jacoby, Joseph Martin, David Rosenfeld, Rachel Karen Solomon, Hortense Strom, Ted Greenberg, Alan Gawa, Annette Kahan, Florence Nevetsky, Harry Rothschild, Ken Sherwin, Mindel Schaffel, Sarah Tarika, Dr. Zachary Bramnick, Celine Bruck, Bruce Green, Hannah Levine, Doris Marshall, Raphael Mizrahi, Marilyn Saltman, Jacob Max Steinberg, Dorothy Toplinsky, Ruben Alpert, Alice Braun, Salvador D'Ignazio, Sydney Engel, Bruce Green, Selma Pascal, Edna Scher, Helen Weiser. May all of their memories be for a blessing. We also extend our condolences to Howard and Lisa Stern on the loss of Howard's mother, Julie. We hope that her memory is a blessing. Hamakom Yinachem Echem B'toch Sha'ar of Leit Zion B'Yerushalayim. May they be comforted amongst the mourners of Zion and Israel. If you have a need or desire to say the mourner's Kaddish, if you're commemorating a yard site or still in the time of mourning, please rise as we turn to page 47 for the Kaddish Yaton. In order that nobody should say the Kaddish alone, if you see somebody standing alone, you'll be accompanied. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'agala uvizman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach ve'olam umei omaya. Yisbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudashah
Barichu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
You may be seated. I know.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbos.
I like that. And a warm welcome to Temple Aliyah's Fusion Shabbat. Next Friday, May 19th, is the every third Shabbat, Shabbat in Israel at 8 p.m. Our special guest will be Ronnie Weinrich, a former soldier in the IDF who will bring his unique musical style and stories to share with us. Next Saturday, May 20th, the Shabbat morning service begins at 9:15 a.m., where we'll be honoring our rabbinic intern, Rabbi Louis Sachs, during and after services. For those who like to hike, Rabbi Goldstein will be leading Shabbat in nature that morning, a spiritual, easy, nearby Shabbat hike for all ages. We're all excited about our annual gala coming up on Sunday, May 21st, featuring the popular swing band, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. The evening's being catered by 5-star kosher caterers. And yeah, good stuff. And will feature both silent and live auctions. We'll be honoring Tori and Bob Epstein and Debbie Strom. Sponsorships and tickets are available now online and at our website. Please don't miss the gala. It's going to be wonderful. Information on all Temple Aliyah events can be found in the blue and gold Kol Shabbat pamphlet handed out as you came in and on the Temple's website. Thank you to our usher and greeter, Phil, for welcoming our congregation and guests this evening. Thank you to Sarah and Josh Davis for sponsoring our Oneg Shabbat tonight in honor of Sophie's bat mitzvah. And lastly, I'd like to remind our congregation and our visitors to refrain from using electronic devices such as cameras, cell phones, or video games while at the synagogue during Shabbat. We appreciate your thoughtfulness as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat observance. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you, Adrian. We conclude our service with Adon Olam on page 49, A Guten Shabbos.
Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech, Shemon Hikram, Ve'acharei, Kichlot HaKol, Yimloch Nora, Vehu Haya, Vehu Hoveh, Vehu Yeh, V'tifara. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'et Nasa V'chefso kol azay melech shemoni gra yacharek klota kol levadoyim lokna rava hu ayava hu oveva hu yebetifara don lama shemalach beterem go yitzir nivrale nasava kol azay melech shemoni gra yacharek klota kol levadoyim lokna rava hu ayava hu ove betifara hu ayava hu ove betifara vehu echad ve'ein sheni lehamshilo lehachbira veli reshit veli tachlit velo ha'oz v'hamisrab vehu eli v'chai go'ali b'tzur hevli b'tzara v'hu nisi umanos li menad kosi b'yom ekra b'yado avkid ruchi ve'eti shan ve'aira v'im ruchi geviati Adonai li velo ira Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra ve'et nasa v'chefso kol azay melech shemoni kra v'yacharek yiklot hakol levado yimlok rava hu ayava hu oveva hu yebetifara don olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra ve'et nasa v'chefso kol azay melech shemoni kra v'yacharek yiklot hakol levado yimlok rava hu ayava hu ove betifara 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 betifara Shabbat shalom Shabbat shalom Shabbat shalom Shabbat 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 shalom Shabbat shalom Shabbat shalom Shabbat 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 shalom Shabbat 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 shalom Shabbat 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 shalom Shabbat shalom Shabbat shalom Shabbat 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 shalom What? Bam. With that, it's been an hour. It wasn't 45 minutes. What? That one I did the best. No, I made it. I fast. I did them all fast. I mean, I did them smaller. But, you know. Thanks, David. Yeah,